What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. On today's video, oh, it's going to be a good one. Let's just say that. Let me just say it's going to be an awesome video. So we did get some race car parts in, so we all tag teaming this thing today. But let me show you what we got. So, guys, this is the new fuel system for the Mustang. So we've got an Aeromotive 5 gallon per minute brushless gear pump, which this bad boy is like variable. It's a variable speed pump. So what we can do is while we're racing, we can run this thing at 100%. Then when we're done racing and we're driving down the road doing like a race week or something, you can trigger the pump to where it only pumps about half the fuel pressure than it does for while you're racing. So you're not getting your fuel hot, you're not running all that pressure through the fuel lines, all that stuff, creating all that friction and creating heat, because that's the one thing that's a big killer on these cars on race week, and what causes them to run rough and sometimes not run at all is the fuel starts boiling and getting hot. So we got the new valve covers on. We did get some new valve covers. We got them on today. Got the new brackets for the valve covers on, or the cool on brackets or whatever they call them. I am going to get a different harness. I do not like this. This thing looks like crap. This is all week of thrashing on this thing. We wasn't working on the trucks. The wiring harnesses in, fuel systems in, the we have I scared the crap out of me. The horns in. Holy crap. I didn't even know that was on there.
Yeah. I got to watch a video on how to do the bump box. This is the one I got it hooked up with. I don't know where to hook yet.
Coming from a nitrous family and all motor, this is a little new to us.
So,
this is going to be cool being able to bump in, banging off the rev limiter. Two-step.
That's what I'm going to work on next. Get here. So,
the map sensor will be here today, and the plug for that throttle position sensor, so we should be able to fire it here in just a little bit.
Whew. I've got all this wiring. It's simple. You can do it. A little baby can do it. Got rid of all that other wiring. That's it now. That's all it is. Right there. You got your trans brake, what you start, your line lock, water pump. This is your power wire to the ECM, which is right here. When you flip this off, it kicks out. And this is your fan. It's just boom, boom, boom. Get rid of all this other stuff. They got all jumped in here like a bird's nest.
Yep. So what I'm going to do, guys, today, I got to pull the fuel cell out of it, get the TIG welder out, which is right there, and weld a dash 12 bung onto this fuel tank. That way we can run, that's all we like, is one line to the fuel pump, wiring the fuel pump up.
We just got to get it mounted and...
We want to hear this thing run today, so that's a couple things that we like to hear it to run. Once we get it started up and know it's going to run and all that stuff, we're going to go gear, shift gears and all that, then we can start buttoning all the other stuff. Cleaning everything up, like the wiring. We made these harnesses for they're like $150 a piece on the website, Holly website, so we made these harnesses. And because we just want all the wiring to look nice and all that stuff. So fuel system, it's all plumbed up, it looks good. Super happy with it. I ran the lines over through here and then ran this one to match it, and then just put this over here. The catch can is going to go like right here. Where I'm putting the catch can, it'll run over. I gotta have one more black fitting. That's all I like, having everything matching. And we got a 90 over there, so We're getting close. We're getting real close. It's got a few fittings that I don't have. I want that other one to be black. I'm not happy about it not being black, but it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do to get it running, and then we can go through and make everything pretty. This has been a huge, long project, and a nasty one at that. So, wiring's Dad's specialty though, and it's not mine. All right, so Dad just left, go get some lunch, and I had a parts delivery come in while he's gone. Went ahead and finished up the plumbing on the radiator. So this 90 just come in. I had to have that to finish it up. So that's all plumbed in. Got to finish up some wiring, making it, making it neat. The water pump's hooked up. So, like all we like, guys, I got to fix the throttle body. I got the adapter for the map sensor, which I'm going to put a 3.5 bar Holley map sensor in it. But this will be okay for now, but I did get the adapter for that. What do we like? Catch can, hooking it up. We got to run a ground for the engine. Then hot wire for the alternator, which this has been rigged up to where once you get a hot wire hooked to this, it just runs all the time. There's no regulator in here that's going to keep it from charging. Plumb the return line on the turbo, put oil in it, coolant in it, just double check everything, and then we can fire it up, guys. So today's the day. It will be running today. Excuse the mess, we've got crap laying everywhere. This has been a lot of work to get this thing set up. Right here's the catch can. I gotta get it mounted, and lines ran to it. I love these fittings. Now I gotta put this in. Well, this is all stuff I can do after we get it running. I'm gonna hook this up. I'm gonna put a lightweight battery in it. Jeez, there's a lot of work. So I got a new computer, just a cheapo from Walmart, laptop to where I can tune it, which we've got the Terminator X software downloaded. There we go. We are hooked up. So I got to figure out how to I got to hook the ECU up and then pull the file out of it, and then you got your gauges. I ain't getting none of that stuff to work. Why ain't all that working? I don't know, maybe I gotta do some more stuff to it, but. Alright, so we're down to the turbo drain line, guys, which comes off the turbo, and it goes straight into the oil pan right here, which I can show you guys that real quick. Carry the stand over here. So right up there is the turbo drain, and then right here is where it's going to go into the oil pan. So got to get that wired up, or not wired up, but get the fitting cut to where we can hook that up. You guys just get up in here and check this out with me. All right, I got it. I did have to go to the black one because I destroyed a chrome one, but it is done. Now I just gotta hook it up.
I guess it has to be that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
A little heat seal right there.
These hoses are designed to take the heat, so. She is.
Alright.
She is, guys.
This means go up there. It ain't hot now. It's unhooked. It needs to go up there. Put a bolt on it.
It looks pretty close in the video, but it's not. You can see.
No, you got.
So, all right. There's the oil feed. Brax, all you gotta do now is put oil in it. I gotta run up there and get it too in that ground where I can run up there and do that right now. Look at that. Dad's over here. Supposed to be working. He's watching Byscript Garage.
It does have a little drain in it, so I'm going to try to drain that first.
What are you doing? We love Byscript Garage, and this family loves him. I did get to do race week with him, the last race week. I made him cheeseburgers and everything, so he's a pretty cool guy in person. He ain't no different on video. He's funny as crap, redneck, and likes cars. He's like we all are. All right, guys, we are processing 95%. Takes forever to upload a video. Well, Bragg's got her dry shaft down here. If we turn that bad boy out, we're doing something. Pro Mod yoke. Oh. God, it's gonna be a hot rod, ain't it?
Yeah.
Super rod.
What do you think? Gonna be a hot rod?
Yeah.
Gonna be fast?
Yeah.
You gonna drive it?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting closer and closer and closer. Look at that, how fancy. Look at that fancy wiring job over here. Wideband's hooked up all out of the way. Brax's over here putting plugs in.
Can't reach.
Got the boost reference line. Well, for the, what do you call this? The fuel pressure regulator. Got that line ran nice and neat. Up into straight into the intake.
Yeah, that is good.
Yep. Where the fuel lines. It is. So all I wanted was just simple. If we got to pull the engine out of it or something, and the fuel line's loose, take that 90 loose, take that fitting loose, your turbo tubes, and then transmission. Wiring harness is simple, easy to get out now. What do you think, Brax? Easy to get out?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sure we're gonna blow a motor or two. Here is we made these here, so the factory harnesses just look like crap. We didn't want that. And then the ones from Holly's, 150 bucks a piece. So we bought $2 worth of stuff and made it look pretty.
I gotta finish up the wiring over on the fan. Tack.
That's for the tack.
I'm gonna fix these up here. Like them over there. That's done. They had that other wire running out there. We're getting ready to that. So. Alright. And all we got to do is hook up the back and we can test fire it.
Ooh, getting close, guys.
Where's your Peterbilt hat at?
You gotta get them.
Do you got a Peterbilt hat?
Hmm?
You don't have a Peterbilt hat?
What did you do with it? He did have. He's got all kinds of hats. See if she turns over first time. Ready?
That's good.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna push this back on and put the USB cables on.
Yeah, so what it does, Dad, that blue thing just twists into
Pushes.
yeah, no, see that just
Oh
goes
yeah,
in
and then it locks in it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going underneath.
You don't have to put the bracket on right now if you don't want to, but
I'm gonna put it on over there.
well, I might have to tune the Super too, and that's the only one I got.
Oh, then I won't put it on there.
I'd like it to like be able to open the dash and then grab the cable out of there, hook the
I have
laptop
turn
to
the
it.
computer around. I can turn it around.
Why? Just hook that up and then run up to the dash.
Well, if I turn the computer around, then you can just like this right here. See? You can pull it loose right there, no problem.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
That way, if you want to hook up your transmission stuff, blah, 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 blah. You can just get it right there and I don't have to go underneath that.
Okay.
It'll take a few minutes, but I can get that done.
It's up to you. Brax, quit that. It's twice you got me. And we like a catch can and a little bit of fuel work. We got our mad welding guy over here having to do a dash 12 bung for the fuel system.
Oh, dog, it turned out beautiful, right?
What turned out beautiful?
My wiring there.
Oh, let's check it out. Is that your wiring that turned out beautiful?
That was all the big bird's nest right there earlier.
It is a lot better than it was. There we're what? An hour away from starting at 45 minutes. Alright guys, we got the catch can hooked up. Everything else is finished. We're putting training fluid in it now. We just now turned it over, made sure we had oil pressure up to the turbo. So the fuel pressure's been tested. We let the fuel pump run for a good 2 minutes just to make sure we get all the air out of it. Get clean fuel. The return was returning good, so we're ready to start it. Dad's doing a CAN bus wire right now, and then we're getting ready to put a tune in it, and that's it. Fire it up and make sure we ain't got no oil leaks, training does good, all that stuff. Then we can start getting it ready for the street or for the drag strip, however we're going to do it. But either way, we're getting ready to fire it up. I got a whole crowd. All my friends are here. This is a pretty exciting moment. It's an exciting moment for everybody. So we got the whole crew here. I can get a bass tune in it to start. That ain't no big deal. I just like it better when somebody else does it that knows a little bit more about it than me. Good oil pressure, everything works out good. It turns over good.
I mean, it'll be safe for that. You just don't want that pump. Right.
How much you got in it so far?
This will be 4.
Throw a 6 or 7 in it and then check it? Or start it up and let it run?
Full 6 because you got a big pan on it.
Okay.
You got one in the converter.
We got water in it, no leaks there. No leaks on the fuel system. Hey, hello everybody. We have thrashed and thrashed and thrashed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. After testing and just all kinds of stuff. We finally got power to the ECM. We were having issues with that. And now we just have no RPM signal. So we went over everything with RPM signal. It could be and just can't found nothing yet. So I think it may be a crank sensor issue. But either way, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Braxton's tired. I'm wore out. We got to come in the morning and get this shop cleaned up. It was just an absolute mess. The last 3 days have been a nightmare. So we're going to call it a night and hit it again hard tomorrow or Monday and see if we can get it fired up. Just come in with some fresh heads and go from there. All right, guys, it's the next day. Where Dad and Dad both went home, got us a little sleep, and we come back fresh. And
Get ready to.
so we went through all the wiring again, and we're thinking that we had some problems with our harness, with the cool harness. So we went up there and got a different harness off of another vehicle, and this cool was a little bit different too, so we had to use that cool. The injectors, those atomizer injectors are low impedance injectors, which they come with the car, and I didn't know that. So that's my fault. We got some, that's the 2 things mainly we changed. And we also went to a different ECM just because I'm not good with tuning a Terminator. But I did put a tune in the Dominator, which is right here. We got to mount that thing. Just a lot of stuff going on. We also went and bought a new battery for it, put it in here nice and neat, hooked everything to the switch. and all that. So Dad's up here finishing everything up. I guess I need to make sure we got some fuel in this thing if we're gonna start it today. Fingers crossed it fires up. We got a little bit left. We had a massive fuel leak on this thing we had to fix. We ain't got much fuel left, Dad. Probably been enough to start it. I mean, I bet we lost 5 gallons of fuel. We had an injector hang open, and I mean, it filled the whole entire motor full of fuel. So we got that cleaned out. Dad's just making sure all these clamps are tight right now. I did finish up the catch can, got all that ran nice and neat. And I ordered a set of injectors. So I had a set of Bushworks, or whatever they're called, 1100s. We stuck those in here and just kind of made this, but this thing is not going nowhere. So, getting ready to fire it, hopefully. What do you think? You think it's gonna start?
I don't know. All this trouble we've been having.
I've been on the phone with James, been on the phone with Cletus, been on the phone with Motion Raceworks, Summit. I mean, just everybody, just making sure everything's right for this combination. This thing should be super rowdy.
Had it. Full pack wearing harness problems, crank sensor problems, and injector.
That injector hanging open really freaked me out because I'm telling you, it filled the whole motor full. So guys, we're gonna finish buttoning everything up and we're gonna do a first start up and see what happens. Hey, hop in this thing. You deserve to be the first one to fire it.
Come on, buddy.
McFarland tuning.
Tuning, boy.
You
Get
got
in
to
there, tuning, boy.
tune this thing up and get it fired up.
Hold on now. All right. I really want to bolt that down, but
We can go ahead and just test it.
it's different. It's a different little bolt on there.
All right, I'm gonna go flip the power on, Brax.
Go, Brax.
Don't forget, turn your fuel pump and ignition on and then fire it. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Brax.
like it? Oh my God, this thing's gonna be an animal. It is going to be an animal.
We find our fuel bracket.
Battery works good. It was charging too.
Everything looks good, everything's good.
God, you said air fuel right on the point?
It's right on it.
Right on.
Alright,
So guys, this is my first Holly that I've ever tuned. First. Like, I mean, I played around with a Super a little bit, but this is my first Holly system that I've tuned. And this is me and Dad's first turbo car that we built together. So, I guess you guys can see now why I'm so excited about building this car, because look at this, father, son. My brother's been here the whole time, my other brother, Devin.
Thanks, Brax.
Man, we have been working away at this thing.
Ready to go drive it?
Working on the cab overs, working on the race cars. Like, life can't get any better, honestly.
Right, let's go ready.
I know, this thing sounds awesome.
$10,000, right?
$10,000 to race it. That's what Braxton said. He's got the money too, he says.
Pull it out.
Well, guys, we're going to finish buttoning this thing up. It's getting ready to rain, so I don't know if I'll get to drive it today. But we'll probably be throwing it in the trailer and heading to Florida. Dr. Tunemall is going to put this thing on dyno and tune it. And Jack Stan's going to go through and just make sure everything's right with it. I think Cletus is going on a trip this week. But either way, we're headed to Florida. We're going to go get this thing finished up, go make a pass to the drag strip, and get ready for race week. Oh, looky there, Brax. There's your cab over. Guys, this is going to be a week of race car videos. We got a few cab over videos as well, so stick with us. Hope you guys are excited for us, excited to be a part of this. But give me a week with my race car and we'll get the cab overs right after that. We got a bunch of loads coming up, a bunch of big massive loads, so we got a lot of good content coming. For right now, let's do some racing.